This is a certified VoroAMI classic. The world has seen so many incredible women in different forms of media, from Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Selena, Janet Jackson, Rihanna, and Adele in music, to incredible actresses like Halle Berry, Margot Robbie, Emma Stone, and Angela Bassett, and of course, video game icons like Chun-Li, Lara Croft, Samus, and Zelda. There have been many great women and female characters in forms of entertainment, which is why in today's video, we gotta go over 9 different characters for certified baddies. Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, Jade from Mortal Kombat, Juri Han from Street Fighter, the Queen Storm from Marvel Comics, Starfire from DC, Rukia and Yoruichi from Bleach, Revy from Black Lagoon, and Boa Hancock from Peak Fiction, aka One Piece. Without further ado, let's get right on with the video.
Let's go!
There's a bunch of blonde bombshells out there who can cook you in a throwdown. Black Canary, Nina Williams, Cammy, and the first baddie we have on the list, aka Android 18. Android 18 is one of the most popular characters in Dragon Ball Z, and for good reasons. She's bad, like 24 Soul Rukia bad, and she can give you the hands too. Lilith type combos from Tekken 2, by the way. When Android 18 first emerged in the series alongside her brother 17 and friend 16, we all thought, damn, she's fine as hell. But we were also like, so this baddie is one of the 2 androids that packed up all the Z fighters in Trunks' timeline? Well shit, that must mean she's busted, like Supergirl level busted, and we were proven right the way she fodderized Vegeta in the Android saga. Like to this day, I still believe this is Vegeta's most embarrassing L in the entire series. 18 was out here turning Vegeta into Jade while she was in her Rhea Ripley era of humbling him, not to mention her infamous chick kick on Vegeta that left him with a broken arm and a scream that rivals any of Tom's from Tom and Jerry. This kick was so devastating to Vegeta's arm that for the remainder of the series, Vegeta would stay holding this arm every time he got injured in a battle. That's insane. In the membrane, bruh. 18 is loved for many reasons in the series. She's a baddie, like I said. She's one of the few female characters that can stand to the toughest dudes in the show, and has had many funny and memorable scenes in the show, whether it's her and the homie Krillin or her and Mr. Satan during the Buu saga. 18 to me remains the baddest chick in Dragon Ball besides Videl, and is the definition of a certified baddie. The second certified baddie we have on the list is Juri Han, and this one was so hard for me, choosing between Cammy and her, but I ended up going with Juri because, well, I've cooked a lot of people online with her. Juri is a 95 overall prestige badge and is one of the most popular characters in the modern era in Street Fighter, and for good reasons. Her sadistic but appealing design, Street Fighter V Juri remains the best look in my opinion, but her mentally unstable personality and Taekwondo skills and her feet. Shit is crazy, but there's some folks out there that go crazy for Juri and her feet, so I'm not gonna cook them for that. Juri is one of my favorite characters within Street Fighter due to her heelish persona, like Victoria level heelish persona, cool fighting style, story, amazing design, and neat alternate costumes. This one is too good. She's the perfect example of what if Chun-Li was evil in the series, and because she's also one of my mains in the game as well, so yeah, got a soft spot for Juri. Juri is the perfect package of an edgy baddie, and that's why she's one of the best characters in the series. She's only been around since the 4th game too, I think. That's impressive, not gonna lie. The third baddie on the list is another icon from a fighting game, and her name is Jade from the Mortal Kombat series. 92 Rosie Perez, Alexis Gobble, Tati Gabriella. Jade is one of the greatest characters within the Mortal Kombat franchise. Jade first appeared in Mortal Kombat 2 as a non-playable secret character players could fight after completing a specific set of requirements. Starting as a color palette female ninja, Jade would go on to become a playable character for the first time in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in 1995. The childhood friend of another baddie, aka Katana, Jade quickly became a popular character for her backstory with Katana, bow staff gameplay, and her design throughout the many different video games, with her Mortal Kombat 9 design being the most popular one for reasons. Like, look at how cosplay spawned from this design of hers. Got queens like Selena Vega cosplaying as her. That's how you know Jade is a character that transcends into pop culture. Jade is also one of the genuinely good characters in the franchise, which is why when she got packed up in Mortal Kombat 9, folks were like, ain't no way they just deleted the queen like this. And her not appearing in Mortal Kombat X added to this sentiment. However, when she made her grand return in Mortal Kombat 11, everyone was giving each other Nami carrot type hugs as the Queen finally came back with a great modern twist to her classic design and continuation of her story from Mortal Kombat 9. That was a great time to be a Jade fan, for real. While Jade has yet to make an appearance in the new universe, given the fact she's one of the most popular characters in the franchise, it's only a matter of time before she pulls up and starts cooking people with her Donatello technique. Jade is a certified baddie who's cultivated a strong fan base and cosplays around the world, and that's why she's one of the queens. The fourth certified baddie we have on the list is Boa Hancock, and Hancock is one of my favorite characters in One Piece. One Piece is known for having many great written characters, and Hancock is one of them. Hancock is one of the 7 warlords and the second to last to appear in the franchise. Hancock hails from Amazon Lily, an island made of entirely women, and she's also known for despising men, as once upon a time she was a slave to the Celestial Dragons alongside her 2 younger sisters. And the Celestial Dragons are known for being the Jeffrey Epsteins of the One Piece universe, so you can only imagine the horrors poor Hancock and her sister suffered at the hands of those twisted individuals before they were freed by one of the goats of the franchise, aka Fisher Tiger. Since that day, Hancock and her sisters have developed a deep hatred for all men except Rayleigh, who was like a father figure to them, till one day when they all met the goat himself, Monkey D. Luffy, who changes their perspective on men when he protects their slave marks during the Amazon Lily arc. This allowed them to trust Luffy and reveal the origins of their slave marks to him, and when they found out Luffy gave a Big Show knockout punch to one Celestial Dragon, they were all like, ain't no way you did that. It was also the instance where Hancock fell in love with Luffy, and the rest is history. Hancock is a 97 overall talent, and she's the true definition of a certified baddie. She has an amazing design, a tragic backstory, and is perhaps the strongest female character in the series after Big Mom. Her fight scenes during the Marineford arc are a great showing of this belief. Hancock was out here giving Marines and pirates alike Nina Williams type kicks. Not to mention, Hancock was out here one-shotting pacifistas without even trying. A true baddie right there, and she only has eyes for one dude, and that's the GOAT himself, aka Monkey D. Luffy. Besides having an incredible look and story, she also has one of the best devil fruits in the series and is a pop culture icon too. Got big time celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion cosplaying her. That is a dub right there, man. Spoilers. Hancock is currently on her way to Luffy as she recently got jumped by Blackbeard and the Marines, and I can't wait for that. One Piece is peak fiction, and Hancock is one of the reasons why it is. The next baddie we have is Revy from Black Lagoon, an underrated series in my opinion. Revy is a definition of a crash out baddie. She's always ready for the smoke whenever she, Rock, and the team are on a mission. Like, she doesn't care. She's the definition of a Call of Duty all-star talent with the way she's effortlessly able to pack up clowns throughout the entire show. She's a very complex character and the perfect example of a character with a huge edge to her name. Her interactions with Rock are also amazing, as he single-handedly changed her perspective on life ever since joining the team, not to mention her design as well. It's like taking the iconic Lara Croft design and going crazy on it to the max. She has some of the best shooting scenes in all anime as well, like she's the living embodiment of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 poster with the way she packs up frauds in the show. Another famous character for cosplays in the community too. Revy is the perfect package of a badass female character who can and will pack you up if you cross her. One of the certified all-star talents for sure. Now, my brothers and sisters, we must get ready to talk about the queen, and yes, she is the queen, aka Storm from Marvel Comics. 92, Angela Bassett. 91, Janet Jackson. 98, Lauryn Hill. Storm, in my opinion, is Marvel's #1 superhero. I know nowadays Marvel likes to push Carol Danvers as a top female superhero. They have, but back in the 90s and 2000s, it was easily Storm or any X-Men female character, to be honest. Homegirl was in everything, the games, movies, shows, not to mention the time Marvel and DC faced each other in the 90s crossover. Storm faced off against Wonder Woman in a poll determined by who was more popular at the time, and guess who won? That's right, the Queen Storm beat Diana in popularity and won the battle. That's still so crazy to me. Storm is a 100 overall talent with all the badges you can think of. Storm is a great character to me because of her evolution throughout Marvel Comics ever since she first appeared back in 1975 as one of the new X-Men characters of that time. She's been around for many important storylines in Marvel Comics and has had some of the best designs of any X-Men character. My favorite designs of hers will always be her classic design, the white design from the 90s, the mohawk look, the 2000s look, and the current one she has right now in the comics. Besides Besides being a fine-ass woman, she's also one of the most powerful mutants in Marvel. Some of her greatest moments include wielding Stormcaster, terraforming Mars, and cooking Vulcan. There's so much to say about Storm. She's so phenomenal, and she's another popular character when it comes to cosplay. Here's Jade Cargill, one of the finest in the game right now, cosplaying as her, and man does she look good as Storm. Can't wait for the day Storm gets brought into the MCU, but Storm is a certified baddie to me because of her amazing leadership skills throughout her entire career. Her abilities as well as her compelling designs will always be one of the GOAT X-Men characters to me. Next we got Starfire, and she's one of my favorites from DC. 24, Zendaya, over 6'4", fine as hell and can whoop you in a throwdown. Starfire is one of the top queens of DC, first appearing in DC Comics Presents number 26 in 1980, and quickly became a popular character along with Cyborg and Raven of that time due to their compelling origin stories, designs, and personalities. I first discovered Starfire through Teen Titans, like many people, and I found her to be pretty cool in that show, but my interest in her grew way more through Injustice 2 and the DC animated movie universe. For those who know, Starfire was a baddie in Injustice 2 and someone you didn't want to fight online, especially if it was someone who knew how to use her properly. As for the DC animated movie universe version of her, she was sensational here too. Design was fire, her relationship with Nightwing was amazing, and she had sick moments and Sailor Moon moments too. Besides being a beautiful and great character, Starfire has been depicted as the leader of the Titans on many occasions and has been a member of the Justice League numerous times too, with the Odyssey incarnation being her most well-known time served as a member. And like the others I've mentioned, Starfire is a popular character when it comes to cosplay. Just look at Megan Thee Stallion as classic Starfire from the 80s. George Perez would have loved seeing this, rest in peace to him. Starfire is the whole package of a baddie, and I hope one day we get to see her on the silver screen alongside the rest of the Titans. Certified Baddies number 8 is Rukia, and Rukia is top 6 for me, for my favorite Bleach characters of all time. Rukia is the definition of a homegirl. If you need anything, Rukia is gonna pull up and throw hands alongside you. That's what I love so much about her. Besides being one of the coolest Soul Reapers around, Rukia has spawned many great moments within the series. Best arc in Bleach, in my opinion, the Soul Society arc centers around her, and man, did she have so many groundbreaking moments there. Her best friend relationship with Ichigo is a dub too, and her fights in the series go ham to this day, bruh. Rukia's throwdown against Asnot is still a personal favorite of mine. My god, the anime cooked with their fight. Heck, they've been cooking with these 2 seasons, man. It's a great time to be a Bleach fan right now. Rukia as a character in Bleach always stuck to me because of how small she was compared to Ichigo, Kenpachi, and Renji. She always gave me that Rey Mysterio kind of energy of not giving up and overcoming any challenges that faced her way in the series, and that's why to me, she's a great character. Also, her personality, design, and overall banter with Ichigo are too good, man. One of the OGs of Bleach and a Hall of Fame talent. I haven't said that in so long, I think. The last certified baddie we have is Yoruichi, and I added her because number 1, she's my favorite female anime character of all time, and number 2, her coldest fight in Bleach is about to be animated very soon against Quincy Mako Jackson. Jokes aside, rest in peace to Quincy Jones, a 98 overall talent and one of the baddest chicks in the game. Yoruichi is the definition of a ride or die in Bleach. When Yoruichi first showed up in Bleach as a black cat, I thought to myself, ain't no way this cat is gonna be an important character later on in the series, but when we got the reveal of her, I was like, hey yo, a fine black woman in anime and she can throw hands? Oh no, man, she is top 3 for me in Bleach. She continued being an S tier ride or die homegirl during the Soul Society arc by helping Ichigo, and she gave us one of the coldest fights in the series against her former student Soifan. Yoruichi continued being an elite baddie with her next throwdowns in the series, such as the time she fodderized a fraud known as Yami and her pull up against Aizen alongside Isshin and Kisuke. Yoruichi just gotta be one of the coolest female characters out there. She's wise, mysterious, fine, super fast, formidable, a former captain, and the list goes on, man. I still can't believe we still haven't gotten her Bankai 2, bro, or her Zangpak To. Like, what are those, man? Imagine being one of the few characters in this series that don't even have a sword, and you still are one of the best fighters around. Yoruichi will always be remembered as being a 98 overall queen who stood on business every single time crazy shit was going down. And not to mention, bro, She's about to get her best fight animated soon, bro. I can't wait for that. Bleach has been on a roll with the anime, and like I said, we're about to see one of the best fights that come from this arc, bro. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, guys, who's your favorite female character of all time? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I left out so many good female characters, man. I'm thinking about we need to like plan out a sequel to this video later on, man. One that features Jolin and all these other amazing characters, Boma, you know what I'm saying? All these amazing characters. But as always, y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If y'all enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel. I also got an Instagram if y'all want to follow on there. We've been growing on there, as well as a link tree. You can find my other socials on there. As always, I hope y'all continue having a nice week, and I'll catch y'all for the next video. VoroAMI out.